Hello YouTube, this is Stuart here, and I had a thought. Consider this situation. A little girl leaves her violin at school and her mom gets kind of ticked off, but she goes back to school to get the violin, and on the way to school she gets hit by a car and dies. Well, the little girl blames herself because she's thinking, if I didn't screw up, my mom would still be alive. And all of her friends tell her, like, no, it was the drunk driver. Like, don't blame yourself. Come on. And I think that this is a situation that everyone can relate to. I was thinking about this sort of thing the other day, and the idea popped into my head. Why do we always tell, like, kids or people in that situation that it's not their fault? Because we always do that. We tell them, it wasn't your fault. It was another person's fault. And I was thinking about this because, the butterfly effect says that it was their fault. If they hadn't screwed up, it wouldn't have led down this string of events to whatever the unfortunate conclusion was. And I guess that occurred to me because I was thinking if I hadn't forwarded my, acceptance letter for the internship I'm doing right now, I wouldn't be here in Texas. But on top of that, I wouldn't have met my mentor and recommended for her to send her kid to chess club, and now her kid is at chess club. And as a result of that, she's in the office every day, like after chess club ends. Because I sent my parents an email, this girl that I didn't even know existed, I affected her summer activities. And it doesn't end there. It keeps on going forever. So I was thinking how ironic it was that we tell, the little girls who are like the victims, like, don't blame yourself, but it really is their fault. Um, and then I kept on thinking about this and I thought, but wait a minute, it's just as much their fault as it is everything else, because small changes at one point cause big changes later, right? But here's the thing, if years later, there's a million small points that affect that later. So yes, her changing one of those small points, caused her mom to die. But there's, as I said, there's a million other little things that could have changed. Like the drunk driver, could have tripped and, got into their car 10 minutes later and, traffic changes and then there's never a collision. So I went from thinking it's stupid to tell the people that that it's not their fault. I went from thinking that to going back to, no, that sort of is the right move, because really it's just as much their fault, as it is the fault of any one of an innumerable number of things. So I thought that was just sort of a cool thought process that I wanted to share. See you guys.